Yo, what's up, brain-buzzed fam? Zayden Cruz here, your resident dopamine whisperer, back with another episode of the Dopamine Detox. Rewire your brain for focus. Ever feel like you're on a constant hamster wheel of distractions? You scroll through TikTok, binge Netflix, and check Insta every 5 seconds, all while that inner voice whispers, dude, I need to focus on something. I'm talking about that feeling when your brain is wired like an overloaded circuit board, craving instant gratification and leaving you feeling empty and unfulfilled. We Gen Zers are swimming in a sea of dopamine triggers, notifications, likes, endless scrolling, and our brains are literally rewiring themselves to crave more. But guess what? This ain't a good look. It's like trying to run a marathon on Red Bull and ramen. You can get a temporary boost, but eventually, you crash harder than Elon Musk's rocket launch after a questionable burrito. So, let's break down the science, without making it boring, and level up your brain game. 5 key takeaways to level up your dopamine game. 1. Dopamine is not your enemy. This neurotransmitter is essential for motivation, pleasure, and learning. Think of it as your internal reward system. It's designed to keep you going. But when we constantly flood our brains with dopamine through mindless scrolling or excessive sugar highs, our receptors become desensitized. It's like a constant party in your head, but eventually, you need a serious detox. 2. Identify your triggers. What gets your dopamine pumping? Is it that endless stream of cat videos on TikTok, the satisfying click of Instagram likes, or that addictive game that keeps you glued to your phone until 3 a.m.? Once you know your triggers, you can start consciously choosing how and when you engage with them. 3. Delay gratification. This one's a tough cookie, I get it. Our brains are wired for instant gratification, but delaying rewards actually trains your brain to be more resilient and focused. Think of it like this. The harder you work for something, the sweeter the reward tastes. 4. Embrace boredom. Hear me out. Boredom isn't a bad thing. It's actually an opportunity for your mind to wander, spark creativity, and make new connections. Instead of reaching for your phone every time you feel bored, try journaling, going for a walk, or simply sitting in silence and observing your thoughts. You might be surprised at what emerges. 5. Find meaningful activities. Dopamine isn't just about mindless scrolling and instant gratification. It also fuels our passion and purpose. Identify activities that genuinely make you feel alive, whether it's painting, playing music, volunteering, or learning a new skill. Investing in your passions will not only boost your dopamine levels but also lead to a more fulfilling life. Let's talk about someone who took this whole dopamine detox thing seriously and came out on top. Tim Ferriss. Dude was literally living off ramen and coding at 18, building his empire before most of us even knew what the internet was. He's not just some Silicon Valley bro, though. This guy dives deep into human performance, productivity, and self-optimization. Think Tony Robbins meets Bear Grylls, with a touch of Bill Gates' entrepreneurial genius. Ferriss realized early on that constant stimulation is like drinking energy drinks. It gives you a temporary buzz, but ultimately leaves you drained. He started experimenting with fasting, cold showers, and meditation. Seriously, the dude's a walking biohack. His podcast interviews some of the most fascinating people on the planet, from Navy SEALs to world-renowned scientists, all exploring ways to unlock human potential. He literally wrote the book, several, on optimizing your brain for peak performance. So, what can we learn from Tim? First off, embrace discomfort. It's outside of our comfort zones where real growth happens. Second, be relentless in seeking knowledge. Read books, listen to podcasts, talk to people who inspire you. And lastly, remember that true success is about more than just material possessions or social media clout. It's about living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Remember this, your brain is your most powerful tool. Treat it with respect, fuel it with the right stuff. Think healthy foods, meaningful activities, and mindful breaks, and you'll be unstoppable. Don't forget to hit that follow button, rate the podcast, and share it with your friends who need a little brain detox. And if you're feeling extra motivated, DM me your biggest dopamine busting challenge. Let's break this stuff down together.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.